Hello, and welcome to Daily Meditation. Today we're just going to talk about the basics of meditating before we get into any of the harder, more complex stuff. We'll talk about some very simple breathing exercises and the way to do them. To start off, I want you to get into a comfortable position. A lot of people think that meditating is sitting cross-legged, fingers in the air in the peace symbol, but we're not going to be doing that. All you need to do to get started is sit down. You can do this any way you like, but preferably on a chair, like a desk chair, with a good amount of back support, feet planted on the ground, and just let your hands rest on your legs. Ideally, you want to be in a position where there's no strain on any muscles, where you can easily relax, and somewhere that you feel safe as well. So once you've found that position, we're going to do a quick breathing exercise for our first session. And this is a very important part of meditation. This is a practice that you should try to remember, as it will be one that you'll want to come back to quite a lot. It's a very simple breathing exercise. There's actually a formula to it, which is breathing in for a count of 4, holding for a count of 4, breathing out for a count of 4, and once again holding for a count of 4, and then you repeat that. Now, the reason behind the count of 4 is to get a very simple rhythm going on, and through that you can start to focus on the way that you're breathing. So what we'll start with is just taking a nice big breath in, and then a nice big breath out. And you're going to go in through the nose, out through the mouth. And I just want you to try that. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose. And on your next exhale, just gently close your eyes. And we'll come back to that breathing. I like to call it square breathing, which is breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Now just continue in that rhythm, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Now try it for yourself. Now that you've got into that rhythm, let's start having a look at where the breath goes and start analysing the way it goes into our body and the journey that it takes. So let's start off at the nostrils. Just focus on the way that it feels coming in, the cold sensation. where it goes down through the nasal passage, down behind your throat. And you feel your lungs open up. Just feel the breath slowly filling the lungs. And as you start to breathe deeper, that feeling of fulfillment, like when sometimes you can't hit the capacity of your lungs, but right now you can because you're focusing on it. You just take a deep breath and just notice the way that the lungs fill up and they naturally start to exhale by themselves. Just focus on how they expand and relax. And they just continue doing that. They just continue to expand and relax. And every single time you exhale again, that relaxation gets deeper. You feel the way that the breath comes out. You get that slow tingling sensation. Now still with your hands on your knees, just feel the way the body starts to plant itself down as you breathe. Your feet, they start to dig into the ground if you're sitting on a chair, obviously. If not, you just feel your entire body feel heavier, start to push against the surface of whatever you're sitting on. If you're sitting in a chair, you'll feel your knees, they start to get heavier. Just continue to breathe gently. You can either continue doing the square breathing or you can choose to do the strong inhale, strong exhale. Feeling the breath completely fill the lungs, feeling the lungs retract by themselves. Feel the way the body tries to straighten up as you breathe, so that the flow becomes more open, more willing to take that journey. And now that we've noticed the heaviness, the way our body has planted itself down, just want you to go back to breathing normally, but count your breaths. Count roughly 10. You may be done already, or you may not be done yet, but when you are finished, when you've got to 10, just take a moment to notice the sensation around you. Calm. You may feel slightly chillier, slightly warmer, but the way that the ambience around you is gentle, it's relaxed. And now we'll start to finish this off, start to tie it up. If we just go back and just take 3 more deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And when you get to that third one, just slowly opening your eyes and feeling better for the time that you've taken out from your day to just relax and observe, to get away from the busy world around you. And I'll see you back here tomorrow.